I don't know. You hear it so many ways. Are we on? Oh, there we go, man. They smuggle it in. I can't. Oh yeah, I can hear myself.
You can or you can't?
I can.
Oh, I can hear you now.
I can definitely hear myself now. Have you done daddy issues before?
I haven't.
Okay, so welcome.
Hey, thanks, man.
Yeah,
Are we
man.
on like on?
We on.
Oh.
That's how we do it. We just sneak on.
Oh, okay.
We be having a regular conversation,
All right.
and we was talking about meats.
Meat and
Lamb is good.
lamb is great. There's not a lot of meat I don't like.
I hate it when I talk about meat and people are like, you don't even eat it, man. I'm 42 years old.
You have a long history.
I have
of
over
meat.
30 years experience with meats. Just let me talk.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, it's funny. They're like, you can't participate in this.
Yeah.
Anymore. Like, I've had every piece of meat
Right.
up until you never really ate pork though.
Well,
Was that
I
when you
gave
had
that up
bacon?
in 91.
So how old
So
were
I still
you
got experience with pork.
when
too.
you had bacon though? I don't know
Oh.
how you give up bacon. That's
I was like 13 when I gave it up.
You
14.
gave up
14. I was
bacon at
14.
13?
14 when I gave
How?
up pork. I mean, I just did it. The only thing I missed really was like pepperoni. Pepperoni, man. Pepperoni was life. And then once they started doing the turkey pepperoni, I was like, oh, I need nothing now.
I don't remember having a turkey pepperoni, but I remember you put me on turkey pastrami. I was like, oh, this is fire.
Yeah.
I was about that. That was dope.
It was a good time.
That was good stuff. I wasn't mad at that at all. But I was very upset about turkey bacon. That shit is trash.
Turkey bacon is good, man.
Turkey bacon tastes like a styrofoam cup.
Nah, it depends on what you get, though. There's some horrible turkey bacon out there, but there's some good ones.
It's not.
It is.
I think I only been in one place and I was like, oh, this ain't bad. But it was a restaurant. and I can't remember
Genio
what it
turkey
was.
bacon is good.
That's the generic turkey brand.
it
Like,
ain't.
yes, it is. That's
Genio?
yeah, Genio's not that dope.
Nah, man.
Especially when you have actual bacon. I remember when I gave up like pork bacon, and then when I finally went back to bacon, I was like, that was bullshit. I was like, this is what I was doing this whole time.
Bacon is all fat, man. You scrambling for the
Hey,
good
man,
meat.
It is delicious.
It's
fat.
just curled
It's
up
cooked
fat.
It's different when it's just like raw. Then you're like, ugh.
It's just
But when it's
all-
cooked and it's crispy and it's delicious,
it's still fatty.
it's wonderful.
Even when I was in the pork streets, I was like, man, it's a lot of fat.
I mean, pork in general, I don't like pork chops. And stuff. Bacon's the only piece of pork I actually eat.
Bacon.
But bacon is
makes
Ham?
bacon makes stuff better.
A nice golden ham.
Yeah.
Remember them honey hams?
I remember ham. I used to like ham a lot, but then it was just too.
Ham ain't like that though. Ham is solid.
It got too fatty after a while. I just started getting grossed out early on. But I used to love like turkey, the honey baked turkey breast with the honey on there.
Turkey not that good, man.
What?
Turkey's all
Turkey's fantastic.
Thanksgiving turkey was my least favorite part. I was
Well,
like,
yeah,
"Nah."
well, yeah. The sides were everything: the mac and cheese, the
Yeah.
yams. But turkey the next day for the sandwich.
Well, yeah, you can't go wrong.
That was life. That's what you were waiting for.
Yeah,
But this ain't a food podcast. Sorry, we
we made a whole
kids.
hour.
Oh, I could talk food for 17 hours straight.
Let me ask you one more thing.
Yeah,
So I know you're vegan now, or you're mostly vegan.
I'm vegetarian.
Vegetarian. Okay.
Mhm.
So then, besides the change in like health and all that good stuff, food wise, taste alone, is it like equal? Do you feel like you're satisfied taste wise, or is it still like this is better for my health?
Right.
So I'm sacrificing a little bit of taste here and there, but this is better in the long run, or is it like I'm equally satisfied taste wise?
I'm not equally satisfied taste wise, to be honest.
Mhm.
Like a lot of times I'm, and it really just depends on where I go to get the food. I'm really just like, it's a lot of disappointment a lot of the times, but it's still a lot of good food out there. So
Right.
I'm not really feeling like, but it's a gamble. It's like, because when you just eat whatever, you go with the tried and true. It's hard to fumble pizza.
Right.
But then when you go into the vegan pizza, it's like it's a lot of hit and miss.
Right.
Mostly misses.
Yeah.
But like I had Vegetino's. It's like this vegan taco spot.
Okay.
They really like mobile.
Okay.
There's no man.
The solid.
Oh, it was like I was eating just regular.
Yo, vegan foods came a long way.
Oh yeah.
It was like dog food before.
Sabrina said she
This
used
came
to
a
just
long
be
way.
in hell
Yeah.
as a vegan because it was just salad and that was it.
All right.
But now the
Because
game
like
has changed.
like whenever I saw like vegetarian burgers, I was like, oh, this is cat food. And
Yeah,
and
they
cook it.
came up.
They came a long way.
Because, man, those veggie burgers, I was like, man, get this out of here.
That shit was awful.
Oh,
But I've had some and I've been like, yo, that's
Yeah.
solid.
Yeah, especially like at the cookout.
Right.
They just pull them off the grill. Like, yo, these are legit.
Right.
Yeah, so
Nah,
I
I
don't
was-
really miss meat like that. But you know, I reminisce on occasion, like, man, pizza though.
What about ribs though?
Nah, I never got into ribs like that. I was never a rib guy.
Ribs is my shit.
If I got to do too much work for the meat, I'm out of here.
Ribs?
A lot of times, man, you got to work for the meat.
Somebody didn't do it right, bro. You're supposed to have them ribs that fall right off the bone. You just and the whole thing come off.
But a lot of people ain't doing that.
Right. Well, then
on average,
then that's trash. And
somebody
did you a disservice.
And plus, and another thing too, the pork ribs were meatier.
Yeah,
and since I was off pork for so long, it's just beef ribs I had to choose from. It just wasn't all
now
that.
The beef ribs ain't the
you know. But when you get the last good batch of ribs I had was my boy Demetrius. He made some. He just marinated them in beer and stuff like that. I was tearing them ribs up that day. My stomach was processing for a long time.
Well, your stomach gonna put some work in.
Man, my stomach was working overtime. My stomach was like, yo, man, the hatches. It was like, Star Trek.
That's when you feel that shit at night. You be like,
man, it was like Crimson Tide in my gut. The scrambling, the pressure, seal off the valve.
Talk about food for the next 50 minutes.
Right. Anyway, man, daddy issues back for another episode. Keon is away on business. He's on a cruise ship performing. I hate cruise gigs. Like when he's on the cruise ships, no envy. No envy whatsoever. Like, yeah, do your thing.
I got bad motion sickness. I'd be miserable.
Man, I only got motion sickness the very first cruise I did. I had to take one of those pills. But after that, I was good.
I'd be, hey guys, so yeah, so back in who? Ladies be shy.
You guys are, you get that. It feels like your lips get bigger when you're nauseous.
Oh, definitely. My lip will go numb. I'm like, hey,
a lot of swallowing going on. You're just like, hey guys.
I'll be over the edge all day. You're supposed to be performing. Just leave me alone.
I just didn't like. Anyway, this is a whole other thing. But Chaz, if y'all don't know Chaz, Chaz was actually my former roommate.
Yeah, long time.
We lived together from early 2012 to late 2017.
Yeah, about 5 years.
That's longer than most marriages nowadays. You know what I'm saying? That's a long time.
And we had a good and happy and tumultuous relationship.
That's
at
a
the
lie.
same time.
You know what I'm saying? But a good, no, you told the truth in the end. I thought you was about to. But Chaz,
I said tumultuous.
He came up. He came, like when he first got in there, I was like, this ain't going to work. Like, Chaz got to go, man. You know, not for him, you know.
You know what it is, though? It's like you think everybody's like you.
Exactly.
And then you find out, it was like, oh, Tony's a grown-up.
Yeah.
Like, I've been a kid for so long, and I was like, I forget Tony had a whole, you were like, had a whole grown family.
Absolutely.
And so then I
was
was
grown and living on my own, well, semi, for a long time. And Chaz had to be wrestled in. I had to rope him in, tie him down. They're like, you gonna do these dishes after you cook?
And this is not how we do stuff. I'm still living a college life, even though I never went. I get it now.
Yeah. Chaz grew, though. I still be wondering if your place is messy.
It's messy for different reasons nowadays.
Yeah. No space.
I live with a hoarder, so.
Because Chaz would be like, man, invite us over, Chaz. He'd be like, nah.
Ain't no room for y'all.
What y'all ashamed of?
Ain't no space. Ain't no room for y'all.
We gonna go over there. It's gonna be
sit on the floor.
Newspapers from 1987.
I got boxes y'all can sit on.
Like, is this an original E.T. cereal?
Yeah.
Cereal box?
There was like there was like a box of magazines from like, I was like, why is this here?
Yeah.
I don't know. You gotta throw this away. When you got something that's outdated, like newspapers, you're like, this is from
right. And the paper's like, it looks like it's been peed on.
Brown.
It's so old.
Yeah.
Like,
what are you doing with this? Throw this away.
Well, anyway, Chaz, he has a baby.
I do.
How old is she for the people that don't?
She's 7.5 months now.
7.5 months. Man, I remember when she was fresh out.
Remember that fresh out that week? She was like a week old.
Mm-hmm. And now she's 7.5 months?
Yeah, man. She was a week old. I brought her to a, what was that? What did we do? Game night?
Game night,
Brought her to a game night.
She was fresh
First
on the
week
scene.
out.
Mm-hmm.
She was up there playing Uno and shit. She was like, draw 4, bitch.
Yep.
Can I swear on here?
She was she didn't get the colors down yet, so she would do wild and be like red. And then she put yellow down. I was like, all right.
She came a long way.
Yeah. 7.5 months.
Yeah, man.
Because Chaz, you know, I know Chaz, pre-kid, you know.
I think we met in 08.
Was it 08? I'm thinking 09. Probably 09.
I don't know how old I was. 24? 23?
Yeah, you was young. And you looked like a kid, too. Like, Chaz looked like he was 15, like doing stand-up. I was like, man, look at this kid. I got to take him in. That's what it was. I'm like, oh, this kid's out here by himself.
I appreciate that, though.
You know, he's going to get snatched up in a van, man. I gotta look out for him. And then I looked out for him ever since.
Absolutely.
You know and once you brought me to Denny's when we was in line for Last Comic Standing, he just bought me some food. I was like, yeah, you stuck with me, kid. Brought me to Denny's. It was pancakes, eggs. I was like, man, this guy's all right.
Probably bacon. Didn't know you didn't eat it then.
Yeah, I probably left the bacon.
I probably ate that for you, though.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, give me that.
Yeah, I definitely did the eggs and pancakes. Ever since then, man.
That was a long time ago.
And one thing about Chaz may be messy, but he always came up. Well, he was messy. He always came up with his half of the rent. That's amazing.
It might have been twice. I was like, "Hey, man, I might be a week late if you don't mind."
And that ratio is excellent in the scheme
out of 5 years.
In the scheme of roommate things.
Yeah,
man, come on. Because one thing about me, I've never been late on rent. I'm like rent. I'll be late on everything. I'll be late to the Oscars.
Tony didn't even use the to get a 5-day grace period.
Nah,
and it was like, day one.
First.
Matter of fact, we're gonna pay it a week in advance.
It's due on the first. The only time I even struggle with is if I forgot to put my rent in the mail and I left town.
I had to forge a check for you once.
Yeah, I had that happen.
I've been doing it ever since.
And Sabrina was like, hey, yo, I need you to forge. Because I'll be going out of town and forgetting about the date. And then, they want that money.
You came up in that time, man.
Huh?
It's funny now, man. You go out. It's been a while since we hung out. But how often you get recognized?
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy.
It's often now.
It's all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy. I'm like, man, because you forget, like you posting stuff, you see the numbers,
right?
But it still doesn't equate to like real people.
It's like the flyway, and I was like, Tony's famous.
Man,
these cats are coming up to him. I was like, hey, excuse me, man. Hey, Tony. I was like, okay.
It's
you
crazy.
Take this picture for us? Yeah.
Sure. I always feel bad for the person that has to take the picture. I'm like, sorry.
That's sorry. Yeah. Can you hold that camera?
I prefer selfies all the time because that way they doing the work themselves.
Right.
Because I always feel bad.
Now I don't like when people actually take a picture like for you, but they have a certain way they want. Can you hold it? Can you tilt it up? I'm like, nah, I don't work for it.
All right. Put your leg out. Point your toe, Tony.
Nah, your
I'm
angle's
not pointing
bad,
my
man.
toe, man. I end up pointing my toe.
Of course you do.
It's funny when you're in front of the lens, you just do whatever they say.
Right.
You're like, hold. All right, now hold the human head. Just hold it, and then you just hold the human head. Now cut the neck fat off at the bottom. All right,
I'm so random. I keep wanting to go off topic.
Oh,
I was about to go in a whole different direction.
Izzy, man.
Yeah, Izzy. Her name is Isabella.
Yeah.
Isabella.
Izzy Bone.
Izzy Bone was solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the name I gave her.
That's
Izzy
solid.
Bone. You know what I mean?
Man.
He wasn't mad at it.
I wasn't. DC had a horrible one.
Yeah, it was bad. I don't remember what it was.
Izzy Busy, something stupid.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't hitting on nothing.
I call her Izzy Boo all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Izzy Boo, Izzy Belly.
So she's 7.5.
Yeah, man.
7.5 months.
Yeah.
How is it like, having a baby that little? Because, me and Keon, I got the old kids.
Right.
My kids are fully bearded.
Right.
And then Keon still got the young. I got to bring them with me to the studio.
Right.
And then you.
It's cool to watch them. I was just telling them this. It's cool to watch them grow and learn. And, I see when she first, she's looking around, she recognizing faces.
Okay.
Watching that development is super dope.
Yeah.
That's cool. When she starts seeing her fingers and toes, she's like, oh, it was weird. She started putting her big toe in her mouth all the time. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
That's weird, but that's what babies do, right?
Because they can reach.
Right. And I was just like, that is so awkward.
If you can still reach, would you do it?
Put my toe in my mouth?
I mean,
not with my feet.
While you watching TV?
Not at all. Nah.
If it was easy,
Why would you ever put your foot in your mouth?
It's like a thumb.
No. Why would you put your thumb in your mouth?
Some people do that. They suck their thumb.
Are you a thumb sucker? Would you be a toe sucker?
Nah. But you chilling, you know what I'm saying? Your legs is up, and then next thing you know, you're in there.
Nope.
So you might as well. Or you getting that little extra, because people bite their fingernails.
Bite your toe. No, it's cool to watch. And so, we're practicing. Man, when she started grabbing stuff to climb, she'll just she don't need your help to stand.
Okay.
But she'll pinch the shit out of you to climb up.
Babies are strong.
Yeah, I was like, you got good upper body, baby.
Because it's all they just using whatever leverage they can.
And
without regard to your pain threshold.
Oh man, the pinching is awful, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, and she's like, it's cute. They'll grab for your face in the claw.
Yeah.
You know, she's like,
Get hit with
ripping
that
off your
little
face.
nail.
Yeah. Then like, we got a claw. Like they're born with razors. They're like cats, man. It's like, how do you? And then, so we're practicing walking. You know, I hold her. We take our steps. Stuff like that is like, that's super cool.
That's
And
dope,
then
man.
every time I see her, she gets all hype. I see her. She's like, hey, she'll start rocking. And
Okay, she knows you.
She knows me, yeah.
Yeah.
So like now they're out of town. So like I FaceTime with her as soon as she sees me. She's like, hey, I know that face. I know that face, yeah.
Excitement.
Right.
The head, baby's head.
Oh
man,
man,
they be
the
doing
rocking,
this.
and then it's just like a noise. Ah! It's not a hey.
While they trying to balance.
It's like, all
They just
right,
be looking.
all right.
Babies look like drunk adults.
They're drunk
Trying
little
to-
people.
They trying to maintain the balance.
It's always funny when you give them that bottle and they pass out.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then like, the milk coming out the side. It's like, look at you.
And I like babies when they
Clean
around that
yourself up.
age. They solid, they easy. Like I don't like carrying people's babies when they're fresh, when you got
Yeah.
to hold the head. I like that independent head hold phase.
Well, you know, I was really trying to get her to hold her bottle early. That was like my goal because I was sick of waking up and holding it. Like,
Yeah.
because when you have to be up and hold her bottle, I have to be awake.
Yeah, you got to be.
So it was like, I think after like month 3, she was holding her own bottle. I was like, really like, you put 2 hands on it
Right.
and you hold this in.
Prop them up and then just.
Yeah. Now she drink like a nigga. She be like,
Yeah.
I be like, oh, okay, you drink like an alcoholic. She got to the side. She be like, huh? What'd you say?
So you familiar with the milk neck?
Yeah, so we saw, like, we learned about that early because she had like a little thing here,
Mhm.
you know, and it was like, oh, it's from the moisture.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, okay, but yeah, like it will get cheesy.
Yeah, man, that milk neck is disgusting.
Because you don't, when you're brand new, you don't know.
Yeah, it's cottage cheese in
So
there.
for
Just
future parents, you
yogurt.
make sure after every time they eat, you wipe their neck right
wipe
away.
that neck, man.
Especially when they sleep because it will fester.
Oh my
And
God.
they become chunky. And
They
you can feed it to them
neck.
later. Right.
Like, man, what's going on in here? It's my
But
neck.
now we eating baby food.
Oh,
You
man.
know?
Baby food. Gerber?
We eating, no, shit. It's weird now, man. Gerber's is like what we came up on.
Yeah.
This is organic something. I can't think what the brand is. I don't do any of that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't pick out the food. I don't do anything. I just like, here you go. I just shove it in there. Here you go.
You don't do the shopping?
I do zero shopping. And so because I don't know what it is. I'm like, I don't know where you go for this. I don't know what
Yeah.
I'm looking at. I would go get Gerber's, but it's like this organic food that you can only keep for a couple of days
Okay.
anyways. And if you don't eat it, you got to throw it away. And
Where does she get the food from?
you're asking the wrong person. I have no
Oh
idea.
wow, you don't even ask
I
where
have
to
no
go.
idea.
So if yo was knocked unconscious,
Oh man, that baby was
what
starving.
you gonna do?
That baby was starving. I'm like, here's some bacon.
So if yo
Some
was
eggs.
like putting something on the shelf, boop, she's out for a week.
Yeah,
You don't even know where to go.
I would just have to go cook like soft stuff. Like here's some mashed potatoes. Here's
You would mash it yourself.
the mashed potatoes?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. I'm going straight to the box. All that organic stuff goes out the window. You're getting eggs. You're getting anything soft I can feed you. Eggs. You're getting more, of course, more milk.
Oh man,
I had to give you stuff like that. I'm used.
oatmeal. Cream of wheat.
Maybe oatmeal. I'm pretty useless outside of like keeping a baby alive.
Yeah,
That's like my main thing.
it's funny that you don't even inquire.
I have no idea. I don't care. The food is always stocked.
Yeah,
Like she does an incredible job of keeping this kid.
when she goes to
Alive.
the store, you got the baby.
She usually would take her with her. 'Cause
Okay.
usually I'm gone.
Mm-hmm.
But she'll either have her or like I'll go every once in a while. I hate going to the store
Right.
shopping. It takes
Shopping
forever.
ain't for everybody, man. It's a skill.
I hate going to the
skill.
grocery store. You know why I hate it? Because I'll go in and get like 2 things and I'm in and out.
Right.
And then if I go with her or anybody else, I feel like in the world, it's like, oh, well, let's go down this aisle. I'm like,
Oh.
for what? This aisle wasn't what you came in here for?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I hate going shopping with other people
It's awful.
because I be on a mission.
I'm in and out.
Yeah. That mission be focused. Before
But-
I leave the house, I need
I need this, and this.
spinach.
Right.
And then you go in there laser like focus.
Right.
Everybody in there browsing, scrambling.
And then someone told me now, like, stay away from anything in the middle of the grocery store because that's all the processed stuff. And I never thought about that.
Oh.
Everything on the outside is like, you hit your vegetables, something like the frozen stuff. But
Yeah.
anything in the middle aisles are like processed.
Really? Oh yeah, it makes sense.
It makes sense. I was like, I never thought about
Me
that.
neither.
So I was like, yeah. So now if I'm with somebody and we go through the middle, I'm like, you don't need that.
Yeah. That's
I
facts.
don't need to
though.
go there.
I-
But then we do like more farmers market stuff,
Mhm.
more like you try to find anything that's like organic. I really found out like anything that's less preservatives and all that good
Right.
stuff,
It's a good time. I usually like, it's a guilty pleasure, but I eat canned pineapples all the time.
Still?
Yeah.
No?
Even now. Like,
That's
if
so
I'm on the road, I'll
sugary.
get a can of sliced pineapples all the time.
Yeah, that stuff is just, it's all sugar. I'm like, where's the pineapple in this?
Well, no, you got to get not the heavy syrup. You got to get the other one.
Oh, okay. It's a
Because
light
it's just
sugar,
in the
a light syrup?
just in the juices of the pineapple.
I just want pineapple.
Yeah, that's what you get when the can.
I don't want
I
the
get.
corn
It's
syrup.
like 15 grams of sugar in there, which ain't bad at all.
Not
'cause it's
perfect.
natural.
Right. Okay, I get you that.
But if you get the heavy syrup, that's when they add in all the.
Yeah.
You gotta look for the no sugar
like,
added
what?
joint.
So I hardly eat sugar nowadays, right?
Ah.
So I had an orange for the first time yesterday in a long time. I was like, woo!
She's like, woo,
This
this
was
Kool-Aid. Who put the sugar in this?
So I went back for like so much sugar. Like I was like, I don't hardly ever eat fruit, and I was like, yo, this is like a pineapple might send me in a diabetic shot.
Pineapple is great, man.
I might straight die.
Pineapples and bananas, oh, sugar
I
city.
haven't had a banana in a long time either.
Sugar city.
So I might just really just get instant diabetes from anything too.
Possibly, man.
Or like
Sugar's a good
watermelon.
time, man.
Like watermelon's mad sugary. I haven't had that in a long time.
I'm picky with watermelon, man.
Well, now all watermelon is good watermelon.
Yeah,
You
that's
gotta
the
have
one.
the right one.
And then when I see them in the store, I'm like, it's a lot of work, and I just keep moving.
Well, yeah. Hopefully somebody will cut it for me. I don't have it unless.
What do you do, man?
Hey, man, I don't do a lot. I don't. I work. I bring in money.
Don't give me that. I bring in money.
I
crap.
bring in the money.
You got to do something in the house.
in the house. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see.
Do you vacuum?
No.
Is there a carpet?
Yeah. I haven't.
But this
vacuumed.
this hasn't changed since we was roommates. He did not vacuum.
I only vacuum if I had someone coming
If
over.
he had somebody coming over, I'm like, oh, he must have somebody coming over. Other than that, he's like, nah,
I don't do
I
that.
ain't vacuuming. No mopping, no vacuuming.
Nah.
Nah.
Let me see. I do the trash stuff.
Okay.
Typical man stuff,
Mhm.
right? Do the trash stuff. I might clean a bathroom every now and then, depending on
Like the
what's
toilet?
happening. Huh?
The toilet, the shower,
Yeah, I'll do like the bathtub, especially like with the baby. I'll do a lot more.
the mirror.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I clean the
Well, that's-
bathroom, I'm gonna clean the bathroom.
Yeah.
Now let me tell you, it doesn't happen often. It's every once in a while. But now that, especially like since my mom came, my mom lives with us now, guys. It's amazing when you have somebody there for you. So when it was just me and Yo, I did a lot more.
Mhm.
You know, I did more dishes than anything, like clean the kitchen more so.
Right.
That was like my thing. That was my way of trying to help, and of course keep the baby alive.
Right.
That's the goal. And then once my mom came out, I was like, I ain't do nothing. I was like,
So your mom is doing the.
she does way more of the dishes and stuff. Like between her and Yo, and Yo will cook. Yeah, man, I got it really good, bro.
Man, you living the life.
I
man.
got it
You
really
two
good.
women in there now.
Yeah, once I saw that, and I was like, oh, hopefully Izzy will grow up and just be like, Dad. And I was like, yeah. I was like, this was the right move. This was the right move. So now I'm like, I really don't. Like, I'll wake up and there's coffee and breakfast, and I'm like, yo.
Man, you living the dream, man.
My life is really easy right
I hate
now.
coffee, but I love the smell of it because I feel like breakfast is attached to it.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely like, somebody was telling me, you don't really need the coffee. Anything with caffeine will. But coffee, like this guy was like, coffee has a monopoly on caffeine. So and I was like, all right.
I don't like coffee, man. It's always that taste.
You got to put all the other stuff in there. That's what
That's what I'm
makes
saying.
coffee,
Even when
yeah.
you jazz it up, it still comes back.
Black
down
coffee is gross.
to that coffee taste. that I don't
Yeah,
like.
drinking coffee black. Yeah,
Nah.
but once you put all like the sugars and creams in there, and it's candy.
The fact that you got to do all that is just it lets
Anything that
know
you have to do
everything.
that much is bad.
Right. It's like, man, I got to do all this just
Right.
to,
Just
and
to
black
tolerate
coffee.
this.
I used to drink that in desperate measures situations where I needed some pick me up.
Right.
But man, it was horrible.
Yeah. That's why I was always. Black coffee is always bad. And when I first did like keto, and I first did it,
Yeah.
and I was just drinking black coffee, and I got used to it. I was like, I hate your life. I was like, this is awful, but this is what you have to do.
People be drinking coffee all the time.
Coffee's not that good,
It's horrible.
and people love it.
They love it.
And Starbucks made like I get the caffeine.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you need that extra,
Right.
but the way coffee runs the world, come on.
It's a
Man.
Starbucks on every corner.
There's a Starbucks in every corner. Plus, when you go to McDonald's, like everybody's like, McDonald's has good coffee.
Yeah.
Like,
Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Now we
Right.
cooking. I literally see Starbucks across the street from each other.
yeah, yes.
That's ridiculous.
When I saw a Starbucks off of Crenshaw, I was like, oh boy, this is
Smack
A
dab
Starbucks
in the
on
hood.
Crenshaw?
You
Right.
can reload your gun in
right,
Starbucks.
right,
You just bust up in there for the reload.
right.
Let me get a latte, whatever size it is.
Let me get a blonde Americano.
I'm not
like,
impressed,
what?
What'd you do for the 4th? The 4th was yesterday.
I did nothing, bro.
Me neither.
So literally, I had a fever for the first time in a long time.
You had a fever yesterday?
I had a fever yesterday.
Oh.
I hit like 100.7 or something like that. Yeah. I don't know what happened to me. But I had a fever and I had a headache all day. So I literally did nothing but watch cartoons and lay in my bed. My family's gone. They're out of town.
Yeah.
So I did nothing all day. And I was like, I don't know what hit me, but I was like, usually I'd have been at Keon's, right? That's usually the move.
Right, that's the move.
Keon's punk ass.
He ruined it.
Keon ruined everything.
He ruined it. Kylie didn't even keep it going.
Nah,
I'm mad at her, too. Matter of fact, I'm texting her
I'm about to say, what was she doing?
What was she doing? She could have kept it alive.
Taking care of two kids on your own. Get out of here.
I just thought about that, man. Get mad all over again. Kylie could have definitely kept it alive.
So I literally did nothing, man. And then my neighbors, bro, they do fireworks all year round anyways. Like no matter what. It's December. Boom. You're like, come on, dog, what are you doing?
What kind of neighborhood you live in?
I live kind of in the hood. It's the hood. It's off of like Crenshaw and Jefferson. And
Latino hood?
Nah, black hood.
It's a black hood.
It's a black hood. And for the most part, people are cool. They did steal my spare tire when I first got there. I'll never forgive that entire neighborhood for that. But the people next to me, they're Belizean, I think. So I don't know what they're saying half the time, but they party all the time.
Yeah.
And it's like late night, and all you hear is like, you hear some like kind of reggae-ish music going on. And at first, I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. Yeah. But then like 3 days later, I was like, I hate them. They do this all day. And they got raided, right? The whole house got raided. Yeah, the house got raided. And that was the best thing. And then now they have a curfew.
They got raided for drugs?
I don't know what they got raided for, but they got raided.
But like, they chilled out after that?
So then, like, I had pulled up, and then I saw, like, 3 or 4 cop cars pull up. And I was like, well, I'm not getting out the car, right? Yeah. So I stayed in the car. Because the last thing I need to do is get mixed up in the shuffle.
Right.
And so then I saw them, like, they were going inside the house, bringing people out. And
I just got the funny visual. You walk into your apartment.
Man.
And they grabbed you by the back of your collar and take you inside the apartment. Move. And now you just caught up in the
And I'm just going through.
And you was like, what's going on? And now you caught up in the raid.
So I was like, I have to sit my punk ass in the car. So I don't get caught up in this mess. And then, but after that, man, they've been cool.
Yeah.
Like for the most part, they'll party until like 10, then it's shut down.
The police raid is humbling. You're like, you know what? We just gonna turn the music off at 10.
Right.
You
and
know?
so then I'm like, so there's been like gang activity. There was like a shooting in front of that house like years ago. So like that house is on the watch.
Wow.
And then like had I known that before moving in, it'd been different. You know what I mean? Of course not. Of course
I like neighborhoods like that.
Nah, man.
Like, my neighborhood is too quiet.
Here's the thing. We lived in Burbank for 5 years. So I'm used to that.
Yeah.
I could literally leave my windows down.
Yeah.
Car unlocked. Leave it running.
You can put your living room outside. Everything will be intact.
We'll be right there.
Home. But it's boring, though, man.
I loved it. It's peaceful. All you want is peace when you're older. You don't want
I like activity going on. I like life going on, arguments.
You got your own life going on.
Random babies outside. Like, whose baby is this on the corner?
Hey, man, let me tell you how there's this baby who walks up and down the street. And then I'm like, yo, is it anybody going to get this baby?
Right.
And they're like, baby, know what she doing? Okay.
See? I like that.
Nah.
My neighborhood is too quiet.
The neighborhood's perfect.
I'd be feeling bad when I had game night. I'd be like, man, I'm ruining the whole community.
But there's some tight asses in that apartment.
Super tight asses, man.
Yeah, that was different.
Yeah.
Wasn't some lady?
But you know what? They haven't really tripped on the game nights yet.
What about the cats downstairs? Some punks still there?
I think it's a different guy now.
I hope they follow you.
Yeah.
Y'all with some hoes.
But
man.
I don't be doing the.
Y'all with some hoes for that.
So anyway, it was like, me and my boys and Chaz would be in there play fighting. As soon as we do it, guy from downstairs goes, everything all right up here?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Don't just act like you checking to make sure everything is all right. You came up there to be like, y'all loud.
Right.
That's what you really wanted to say.
I wanted that 300 kick him off
There's
the balcony.
no fake concern. Yeah. Because I get it. We up top. You know what I mean? Just let us boom, 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 boom.
Right.
I just knew that in a couple hours, man.
But black people would never go upstairs and check.
Nah.
Never.
I'd be a full on. I could hear a full crime scene above me. Do. Ah!
I'm gonna turn my TV up.
No, not that. Anything but that. I'd be like, man, it's going down up there. Let me turn my TV up.
Anything but that.
Anything but that. I could hear that. Be like,
that chainsaw go off.
I don't know what's happening up there, but I might ask at the mailbox.
Right.
Everything all right up there in your apartment? Oh, everything's fine. Yeah. Cool.
As they're dragging a bloody bag to the trash can.
I got this big bag. Can you help me with this bag? Sure.
Yeah, no problem. I'll see you later. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't pull up.
Never.
I do not pull up. It was a beehive in my apartment complex the other day.
What?
They set up shop right in the carport.
Oh,
Like right in that
bro.
first slot when you come around the corner going the back way.
Yeah.
Full beehive.
No.
Just in the front. They didn't even try to tuck in. They're like, yeah, we right here. And I'm like, this is a hornet movie.
Hey, this is my parking spot.
Yeah, this is what hornets do, not bees. Bees usually try to.
Don't touch my spot.
But it's gone now. I hope they didn't kill him.
They probably did.
You're
supposed to like remove the queen, they all leave or something like that.
I hope they just did that, man.
But all the other bees, I think, died, don't they? I don't know.
I hope not, man. Because bees are essential.
I haven't.
And they out here paying the price.
I'm making up stuff. Once you take the queen, all the other bees die.
Nah, I don't know if that's accurate, but
it's facts.
I'm pretty sure the queen was like, "Oh, our queen," and then they follow you. Overnight seemed like it was just popped up.
But you're a bee fan.
I'm a fan.
We
need them.
We do need them.
We need them.
I got stung once, and I was like, "Fuck bees."
That was your fault.
I wasn't doing anything.
That was your fault.
I was walking around.
You was just walking around. The hive was right there, man. Don't walk around.
But it wasn't like they was out.
Wait, how did it go down?
I don't know. I was a kid, but I was walking, and then I got stung in the hand.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And I was like, what? And then it got all big and purple.
Yeah.
And, of course, I thought I was going to die.
Uh-huh.
I ran home.
Oh, you never saw the bee?
I never saw the bee.
It might not even been the bee.
The doctor told me it was a bee sting. You going to discredit the doctor?
Yeah, it could have been a wasp. Hornet, perhaps.
He's like, this is a bee sting.
I
think the stinger was in my hand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that proves it was a bee.
Because
they lose the sting in the
died,
sting.
You son of a bitch. That's what you get.
It was an angry woman. She was like, she was mad.
They're picking on the kid?
They kicked her out of the hive.
They're picking on the kid, though?
I mean, they just grabbed whoever was close. You look like a grown man to them.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Full giant.
That's true.
Full giant.
You ain't wrong.
You want more kids, man?
Nah, I'm good.
You good? One and done?
One and done.
Just one and you gonna be that guy. You know my daughter.
Yes.
That's you.
One.
You know my daughter used to.
One's enough, man.
I got my daughter graduation.
One's enough. Here's the thing, man. Like before I had a kid, I wanted like 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
And then once I had one, I was like, oh, this is a this is a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot to do. And I like kudos to anybody who has twins and triplets. I might have had to took one back. I'm like, look, man, I can't do this both right now. So let me take this one because they can have alternate days, but I can't do both. That's a lot.
But they entertain themselves though.
Each other.
Because once Izzy starts talking,
yeah,
you gonna have to take every piece of it.
I'm gonna see how annoying it is. I'm like, is this worth having?
It's coming. The questions? If she can't take it out on no other sibling, it's going to be all y'all? Oh, my God.
Because, it's like the business that we're in takes a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I like working a lot. Yeah. I like being busy,
mm-hmm.
So I was like, I'm way less busy because I like to be home. Like, I want to see her before she goes to bed. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's like, it goes by so fast. And it does.
It does.
It does. It goes by fast. So you want to enjoy just all these times that you can have together. But also, I'm like, man, I could be out doing stand-up, or I could be like working, and now I'm like I have to stay up a little later so I can write a little longer, you know what I mean? And then it's like it's just a lot. I'm like, I don't know how now. If I had maybe like a regular 9 to 5, you can do a little more,
right? But
I was like, I don't think I could keep the same burning fire, that I need to have the success I want. You know what I mean? So I was like, because like taking this from you, like when your kids were a little older when you started stand-up. Right. They were like 12, 13 maybe at the time? No,
they were like 8, 9.
8, 9. So they go to school, come back home, but it's not like they were like missing you.
Right.
I was like, and Izzy's too young to really, I think like she's missing me. But I miss her. Right. When I don't see her all day. Because I'm like, I'm gone all day. Then you come home. Then I'm like, is she asleep? I'm like, dang, I ain't see her all day.
I missed the whole day.
The whole day.
She looked like a grown woman in the crib.
There was one time, man, it was like 2 days. And she came back and I was like, you look bigger.
Yeah.
And I was like,
that happens.
I was like, did I miss this growth?
That happened to me with the boys.
So she's gone for 3 days. And I'm like, is she going to come back bigger? And I'm like, yo, you walk into talking
She'll be a woman.
Right. So I think about that. And I'm like, I don't know if I have that in me to do again, mostly because like career stuff.
Yeah.
I go like, I got her. And then I'm like, am I going to feel any more love? Like, is like having 2 going to make me feel double love?
2, for me, as a father of 2, it's just, it takes the pressure off you. Mm-hmm. Like, a lot of people think, oh, it's 2 kids, it's crazy, you're juggling. Right. It's 2 people. But they entertain themselves so much, it takes the pressure off you. Okay. Bedtime is easier. It's less questions. It's less like focus on me. I don't like a lot of attention. Even though I do stand up
from
for
your
a living,
kids.
I don't know. Just like personal attention.
Well, people get that wrong. I feel the exact same way stand up wise. I don't like a lot of attention. I'm like doing stand up is different.
Right.
And that's not like come look at me.
Right.
I need your eyes.
Yeah,
that's
like,
different.
When people are focused on me, I'll be like,
right.
That's why I don't like clingy people.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't do it. I'll be like, hey, can you just get off me? just give me like 15 minutes.
Right.
And so with an only child, man, especially a girl, Dad, why is this?
See, in my mind, I can take it. In my mind, I'm like,
that?
you can take this.
You can take it for a little while.
Right, and then
pretty
I'm
soon
like,
you can be like, you know why it is? That's because you need a nap. That's why it is.
You know what I hate right now? This has nothing to do with my daughter. When I'm watching TV, or like, so anywhere I'm at with the baby, my mom and Yo will come around. Right? So if I just had the baby and I'm watching like ESPN, they'll come in, right? And they just start talking. I'm like, I'm clearly watching this. But wherever the baby is, they gather.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm just like.
So imagine that.
Yeah.
And now your daughter's
she's
in
added
on
to
the
the mix.
conversation. You
I'm
watching ESPN. Dad, how come elephants have tusks?
And I'm like, but then hopefully I'm at the age where I'm like, oh, Google it. Like that's how my Google's gonna raise
Google?
my child. Damn it, I don't know.
Why do you use Google and not look up?
Because, kid, I don't have an answer for you.
How come we
what
have
about the good old ask your mom?
Where's the internet?
What about
from?
that one? That
She's
didn't
not
work?
home. It's just me and you, Dad.
Call your mom.
I don't know the number. How does phones work?
No. Yeah, I couldn't do none of those. I couldn't answer any of those questions.
How could we be in two different places but talk to each other on the phone? This is all coming for you because they don't have siblings.
And I would just look like the big. I'd be like, I don't know what to tell you. I have no idea. Why don't you know? Your father's an idiot. Why are you an idiot? Because I never studied at school. Why didn't you study at school? Because I'm lazy. Why are you lazy?
It's never ending.
Yeah, right. I used to do that to my dad all the time. Oh, that why? Remember the why? Why?
Oh, the why?
Why?
Oh, man.
Why?
Mm-hmm. I never got that with the boys too much because they had each other.
Right.
I was off the hook. Does Yo want more kids or no?
She was saying maybe before. She was like maybe one more. She wants to have a boy. I don't. You know, I don't want a boy. I don't need the challenge later on. You know what I mean? I don't need.
He gonna steal on you.
Yeah, he gonna. And then, of course, I'm going to love my daughter more. I'm like, well, hey, look, man.
You already know it's your favorite too?
She came first. She's cute. She's way more adorable than you are. I had more time with her. Yeah, I love you, but like you're not touching her. You know.
But there's something about the youngest, man. They hold special places.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah, because I know I'm the favorite.
Right.
I'm the third.
Well, I'm easily my mom's favorite.
Yeah.
I'm the youngest.
I'm definitely the favorite.
Right.
I feel it in my soul. You know what I mean? So.
But I go like. I don't feel like I need another one that make me I'm like, what is that gonna give me?
Right.
Like I don't feel that.
You already feel like you contributed to the population process.
I did. I gave you one.
Right.
And as long as I raised it not to be a serial killer, I did solid.
You did what you supposed to.
She grows up, pay taxes. I was like, she contributes to society.
That's how I feel. I contributed to the black population.
Absolutely.
I had 2 black young men.
And not only that, I beat you. I gave you a black and Mexican kid.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Double up.
And
it's a
2
female.
and 1. And it's a female. I gave you a twofer.
You're going to lose your name, though.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I don't like my last name no way. So.
The Rodgers.
Yeah.
The Rodgers name ends here.
Rodgers? Ugh. I always hated my last name.
Is that Izzy's last name?
Yeah. It's all Isabella Maria Rodgers. I'm like, what happened? What happened in your last name?
It was a good rhythm until it hit
until
Rodgers.
I know.
Rodgers.
It's awful.
What's yours last name?
Campos.
Yeah, it's a better.
It's a better fix for that.
Yeah.
Fit for that. Isabella Maria Campos.
Give her the hyphenate.
She didn't want to do it. Yo didn't want to do it.
The compost is legit.
Yo was like, I don't want her to have this long ass last name.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's a good look.
I was like, I get that though. This kid has to fill out there's not enough letters.
Oh yeah.
There's not enough. Remember the bubble you had to do? I don't think they do that anymore.
With the dash.
So yeah, there's not enough letters in the bubble. But you know, I go like, I'm just like, I don't feel like I need that. I don't feel like I need another. Because people are like, don't you want to have a son to carry your name? I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I'm good here.
You gonna end it here.
I'm good.
I'm the last of my name. The last of my
And then I'm
house.
like, I got cousins and nephews. I'm like, we're good. Roger's name will live on without me.
And your brother has a son.
Yeah.
So boom.
Nobody missing his last name.
Yeah. Where's your brother at?
I don't know. He's in Detroit right now.
That's one thing about living with Chaz. He brought a lot of people in to live with
I have
us.
a soft heart, guys.
He was like, yo, somebody, hard times.
Hard times.
Tone. It was always somebody
took
as long
me
as
in.
Chaz was there, somebody else was living there
Somebody
too.
took me in on hard times.
So he wanted to give back.
I wanted to give back.
I didn't want to give back. Nobody took me in during hard times, so I can't relate.
I was like, when I was living in the van. Did you know me then or no? No, you knew me, and I was living with, I think, Tiff maybe at the time.
Right, yeah.
So before that, I'd been homeless multiple times and living on couches, and I was just like, hey, anybody got a couch? That's awful when you need to ask somebody for a couch. And so then when I saw people, you know when they got, you know what I got done with Nick?
Oh, Nick was the catalyst.
Nick brought too much chaos. I love Nick. It was too much chaos.
He wasn't even as bad as I was expecting, because I was like, no more, Chaz.
I feel that.
No more.
I was right with you. I was like, yeah, it's a lot. And then my brother was like, hey, man, I'm about to quit my job, and I don't know where to go, and I just got a divorce. And I was like, Jesus.
It was like, because we had Brandon there and Nick
At the same
simultaneously.
time. Yeah.
It's just a 2-bedroom apartment. Then his brother was coming. I was like, no more.
I feel that.
After this, I can't do this no more, man.
I get it.
I was living in the hostel.
It was.
You know what I'm saying?
It was.
Man.
It was a lot.
It was back to back.
It was a lot.
Chad. But now who's staying with you now?
My mama.
Yeah, moms don't count though.
Right. And the baby.
Like we and the baby.
She lives with us. She stays up from time to time. We give her a little spot to hang out at. You know what I mean?
If you could go back 2 years, what advice would you give yourself? Like you hopping out the DeLorean. Chaz, come here. Well,
wrap it up. Pull out earlier.
Really?
Yeah, I would now.
No, Izzy.
Izzy come later. There's time.
It'd be a different DNA mix-up.
It's okay.
Then.
No matter what baby came out, I was going to love her.
Oh, yeah. Or him.
Or him. No matter what baby came out, I was going to get the same amount of love and excitement. I wanted to be
So Izzy wasn't playing.
Oh, hell no. Izzy was so unplanned.
Man. But you had to have an idea.
An idea? So did I ever tell you about that? When I knew Yo was pregnant before she did?
Nah.
When I had a dream and I woke up and I was like, hey, are you pregnant? And she was like, I don't know, I'm late. And I was like, we need to take a test. You know, Izzy screamed out to me.
Do you remember the conception?
No. No.
So you just was staying in there.
Yeah, it was like,
Was she on birth control?
She said she was.
Yeah. The good old phone. Oh, birth control?
Yeah, when you tell me you're controlling the birth process.
That's the stay in noise.
Just fall asleep on top of her.
Oh, you on the pill?
She was like,
I don't trust it, man. I still be like,
she's like, well, we had some miscommunication with the doctor and the pills, and I was like, where was I? She's like, well, it was miscommunication. So I was like, but I'm happy that it happened. I'm not like ever gonna be like, I regret that, but I definitely would have waited because I didn't feel like I was. I wanted to be in a different situation. I wanted to live in a different place. I wanted to be a little more in my career where I wanted to be. So it was like I'm in the very beginning of where I want to be. I want to be a little. I was trying to get to 35, and I hit 33, which ain't bad. Or 32, 33, one of the two. Yeah, 33. So it's not bad.
Right.
But I was still like, damn, I wanted to wait a little more.
I respect it.
Yeah. So I would definitely like. And then I wasn't like people were like, you would lose your baby. I'm like, I could always make a baby. And I'm like, I'm not. And then whoever came was gonna be great. I love my baby.
Right.
But if she came out Jamal, I'm gonna love him too. Right? Like, that don't make no difference to me.
Right.
So yeah. What other advice would I give myself though? Me and Yo had a kid really fast. So I was like, and luckily,
y'all did everything fast.
We did everything really fast, but we get along really well, and I'm very glad that it's the case that we get along. Because it could be one of those things where you meet somebody and then they, of course they're not what you thought.
Right.
And then I really felt like I felt her energy and soul right away. But yeah, that can always be whatever.
In the moment, that honeymoon,
of course.
moment.
But so far, like all good. So I'm really glad like that has been. But anyway, in any other place in my life, I'm like, take it slow. That's always mine. Take it slow.
Right.
But that one happened really quick. All of it.
It happened fast.
It did.
Let me tell y'all something. Chaz Chaz and Yo hooked up. It was like what, a month later? It seemed like
it was. I think it was like August. We got together. I was out by November.
Yeah, and he was trying to get out. He was trying to get out early.
Yeah,
he was like, man, just give me a month to just let me catch my breath like Dynamite. Because he was about to be out. Like, y'all just met.
Also, you guys got to realize Tony was always like, I'm gonna live by myself.
Well, yeah, I was dropping hints like a mother.
Tony was like, ugh.
And then it turns out, as soon as he moved out, Sabrina moves in. So I never got
freedom, baby. Yeah.
Alone live.
Me and Sabrina planned that.
I lived alone for a total of 2 weeks.
Yeah. How was those 2 weeks?
It was great. It was fantastic.
Your house looks like a house now, though.
Man, it's cluttery though.
Is it?
Yeah.
There's two of y'all.
It's too much in there.
But it looks homely and inviting. There's stuff up on the walls.
Sabrina put the decor up.
Right.
The decor is all her. You know what I'm saying?
Remember No Frills?
No frills, man. Me and Chaz moved in. It was no frills, 1-bedroom apartment.
Yeah.
And then he was like, I want my own bedroom. I was like, oh, you want frills? Your own bedroom is frills.
Let me tell you, it was like we got a couch and a table. It was like more frills started coming. Before it was a floor.
Well, the table was from Jump.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I came in with
I think
the
the couch
table.
was from Jump too.
The couch was from Jump, and that was you.
Yeah.
And then you made it the super couch. I was like, oh, we frilling it up, huh?
Put two couches together, baby. The super couch.
And then he started making demands. Like, I want my own room, Tony. I was like,
you know what's funny? It was the first time I had a door of my own in so long. I didn't have my own room since I left home. Since I was 20.
This is my first door.
It was my first door.
You could have slept in that closet. That closet had room, man.
It had room.
You just lay in there.
But what kind of dude? I'd be like, coming out the closet, swinging the door open. Woo! It's the best sleep you're ever going to have is in the closet.
Man. And then we moved to the 2-bedroom, and then Chaz kept pumping people through.
I did.
Oh, we got 2-bedroom? All right, Mike's going to stay here, you know what I'm saying?
Mike was
just
cool,
for a little bit. All right, we're going to have Devin in here, man. This my boy.
Devin.
You know what I'm saying? What's the other dude's name?
Jazz.
He's coming through, man. B. Lou, I was in on that. And I was like, yeah, B. Lou, come through.
It was Devin.
I was in on that one. Then we had Nick, and then your brother.
Yeah. Good times, man. It's good times.
Never ending.
It was good times. We had some good times. We had Tony. We had some good times.
Never ending story.
We had some good times.
On the last podcast, Trenton Davis and Keon said that stay-at-home moms have an easy job and caught all attention in the comment section.
Okay.
Is being a stay-at-home mom hard, in your opinion? Yo works, right?
Yo works.
Okay.
So when Yo was the first 4 months, she didn't go to work. I don't know if it's hard. Hard is weird to say. I think it can be a lot. It's constant.
Right.
You're literally like working all the time because it's different. Like I was with the baby for a whole week, right? But I did nothing. I didn't do any dishes. I didn't do anything. But women try to do a lot. They still try to keep the house together.
Right.
So they're going to try to vacuum. They're going to try to do the dishes. They're going to try to do all these other things. And then in between that time, you're going to feed the baby because they're going to eat every 2 hours, right? And like, especially when they're new. So it is all the time. It's constant. And then they don't sleep.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because people tell you, like, sleep when the baby sleeps. But then they're like, well, I can't get stuff done. I can get stuff done when the baby sleeps, right? So I'm like, is it hard? I'm like, yeah, that can definitely get on you, especially when you don't have a human to talk to.
Right.
Like, a lot of these women who work, who stay at home, they don't have another adult to talk to.
Right.
So I'm like, yeah, man, talking to a baby gets old.
I mean,
and then when you finally go out with civilization and you're like, hey,
yeah.
Oh, God, you're a person. Oh, you can say words. Oh, you have thoughts.
That's why a lot of moms be talking a lot.
Yeah, I don't blame it.
Yeah.
As soon as you come home, hey, so blah, 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 you're like, I just did a whole day with people talking.
And usually the men come home tired, like,
right.
not listening.
Right.
They need that back and forth.
So I think that it's a lot. I don't think that you can ever discount. And then I think it gets harder as they get older. I think that once they start having to be places, it gets harder. I think what helps is school. You know what I mean?
School takes a lot of time out of the they in school, what, 5-6 hours?
Yeah. So I think that helps.
You got time to catch your breath, like Dynamite.
Right. Right. And I think that helps. But then I think it's stressful again when they get older and you got practices to take them to, and you're trying to, now you're a bus. And then kids, man, you're your Uber, right? As soon as they need to go somewhere, who driving?
And then there's community involved.
Right.
Now you're taking other people's kids, you're doing that. It's a lot. It's a heavy workload.
So to do that all by yourself, like in that aspect, it's definitely a lot of work. So I wouldn't say that it's easy. I don't think that it's like, I mean, construction is like hard work. It's back-breaking work. Yeah. Right? Like, I think that's a difference. I'm like, but anything that you do constantly all day, like, it's tough. Yeah. So I would never say that it's like, I think, but women would tell you like, like, stay-at-home moms would be like, it's the hardest job, but it's the most rewarding, right? Like, it's the most rewarding, right? Which I get because you get to be there all day with that kid. But to say that is easy, if you don't do it, right? If you're not a stay-at-home dad, I'm like, I don't want to hear any of that. But, man, getting a kid ready to go is tough.
But it is.
Like, I'm like, all right, let me go watch this kid. Let me go do all this. I got to feed him and all this stuff. Like, there's a lot to do. And then you got to go do it for yourself, right? Then you got to keep that kid around you. Like, you got to shower. Like, if I'm in the shower, I got to bring her in there. Yep. You know what I mean? And now, especially when they start crawling,
oh, you got to keep a constant eye on the crawlers?
Here's the thing. When Izzy started crawling, it was new to us. So she fell off the bed, right? I know it's going to sound bad that I'm laughing at it. I already know it sounds awful.
Chaz laughs inappropriately all the time.
At everything. But, she fell off the bed, and there was all these empty water bottles. So she had like, look. And then I look, and she's in the middle of all the bottles. I was like, yo, that's the funniest fall.
That's funny, man.
It was funny. And then, like, of course, you grab, I'm like,
you okay? But the clink.
And then, like, once you check the head, make sure ain't no bumps, the soft spot's still intact.
Because that's the biggest fear as a parent, to fall off the bed. I caught Serene a couple times. Yeah. I would have dreams about it. Right. I remember one time I had this dream. Me and Ree were
You jerked yourself out of bed, out of like sleep though. Yeah.
I had a dream. He fell off the cliff. I reached, grabbed his ankle, but in real life, in real time, I grabbed my ex-wife's hair. I just grabbed her, a head full of her hair. I had it and she was like, "Tony," I was like, "Oh, sorry. I had a dream."
Yeah, but you dream wild though.
Yeah,
you have real life dreams.
Yeah,
this is ridiculous.
So it was in the moment, but I saved him.
But you didn't. You just put a bald spot.
But just know that I was ready when it was crunch time.
I would hear Tony yelling in his sleep from across the room.
I was up.
Tony be like, "It's going down." You be like, "What?"
I was up, man.
You were not up. Tony would be yelling in his sleep. It's ridiculous. You're terrifying in your sleep.
Yeah, everybody got a story to tell, man. I woke up the other day, my arm was fully on Sabrina's head, and I was just like, "Oh, sorry." But she was asleep.
Comfortably.
Yeah, probably elbowed her a couple times.
Having your kid, like, so, there was like, they don't have your baby sleep with you in the bed because you might smother her. But then after waking up at 2 a.m. all the time, you're like, no, I'm not getting up all the time.
The baby in the bed made me a lighter sleeper. Yeah. And it was funny how, like, I was programmed.
Everybody puts that baby in the bed.
Yeah.
Because you just want to be like, here's that bottle.
Did you smash with the baby in the bed?
I never did.
Yeah, I did.
I couldn't do it. If I had a son, I probably wouldn't care. Yeah. But the baby.
Yeah, when it goes down, it goes down.
But my little girl was like,
rocking motion, man. Puts the baby right to sleep.
Is that what you told yourself? I couldn't do that to my little girl. Oh, she don't need to see this. She don't need to be a part of this.
She don't need to be seeing this.
But if I had a boy, I'd be like, "Hey, man, roll over, move over there, get in the corner. You're safe. I'm about to mount your mama."
So I agree though. Stay-at-home mom, that's a real job. Because I was the home dad. Like when I was married, I didn't have the steady 9 to 5. I was taking the kids to school, getting them dressed, making breakfast, getting them ready for school, signing them up, picking them up. So I was doing that. So I was the stay-at-home dad,
right?
For most of the marriage, and
it's a lot of work.
It was work. It's not like crazy hard. Where I was just like. It's better than working at McDonald's. It wasn't as hard as that. It wasn't as hard as stocking groceries. You know what I'm saying? But it was like
it's constant.
It's work.
It's work.
It was definitely work. And
then once they go off to school, you're like, woo! Yeah. Then there's other stuff to do.
I respect it.
Let's go do laundry. Let's go grocery shop. And it's like there's still stuff to be done.
Right.
And so I think people take that for granted. They're like, watching the kid all day is hard. It's like, nah, man, there's a bunch of other stuff.
And unlike you, I was doing dishes. I was cooking. I was cleaning, sweeping, going to the grocery store.
Right.
I was full on stay-at-home mom.
Right.
Even to the point where I remember one time Cherie came home when I was playing like Call of Duty. She was pissed. She was like, And then I gave her, you don't know what it's like. I hit her with the, you don't know what it's like to stay at home and raise these kids. I'm doing the best that I can.
I can't ever get mad like, yo, I have some wine every once in a while. But I'm like, I get it, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, you just need a moment to be like, because it is. You're literally doing stuff all day.
Right.
You're on your feet all day. And I'm like, I just know. So anybody who says it's easy is ignorant. They don't really know what it is. Unless you've done it. Unless you've done it, you had a different experience.
Right. It's not the hardest thing in the world, but it's definitely not easy. And I was going to auditions in the in-between.
Right.
So it was like.
And I'm not calling Trenton ignorant because I like Trent.
Yeah, it's just a bold statement. I get why people are upset about what he said.
Unless Trent did it. And his experience was different.
We're right.
Then I understand that.
Yeah.
But I'm like, if you didn't do it, and that's for anybody, if you didn't experience that, I hate that, bro. I hate when somebody's like, I'm like, you ain't do that. How would you
haven't
know?
done it.
How would you know?
I've done the stay-at-home mom thing.
Yeah.
My penis was cashed in, had the full vagina out. I was out here.
Yeah, the little heels on.
Gave Reed the penis, and then just.
Hey, you take that to work with you.
Yeah, I was a stay-at-home mom.
Anybody want any snacks?
And it was busy but doable.
Were you the snacks dad when the kids came over?
Oh man, you know what I'm saying? I took
You
pride
guys
in
want
making
some
because I made the lunch every morning because I didn't want to. Pay for the lunch at school.
Damn
So I was
right.
like, get up, make the sandwiches every morning. I had the routine down, wake them up, go back up to make sure they still up, all of that.
Especially
Laying
when they're that age, they're hard to get, especially like boys. Boys are hard-headed.
Man, Sincere was so hard to wake up.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Waking him up was the worst.
Is he still bad about it?
It's still tough, but he's better. But, man,
I don't know. I feel like I could be a stay-at-home dad, but I know the house would be in shambles.
Oh, you don't.
Yeah, the house would be
on
a
initiative.
mess. They'd be like, "What do you do all day?" I make sure she's alive. That's my entire.
Cleaning is not in your program, and just on the day-to-day do.
No, I'm a like group cleaner. I'm like, it's been 3 days.
Yeah, you'll let it consolidate.
All right, let me go put some work in.
You'll let the roaches plot on coming over.
Yeah.
They be like, I think we might be able to. Oh, they cleaned up.
Cleaning.
But they be on the brink.
But I
every
get them
time.
right on time.
Yeah.
And I'm like this, man. I don't like doing a lot in a day. So I would wash the dishes and I'll be like, I'll do the bathroom tomorrow.
Then you never do it tomorrow.
I mean, I might.
No.
It depends on how many days it's been.
You was the letting it soak king. Like, he be letting stuff soak for a week. I'm like, man, get it out of here. Because people be using that let it soak as the bailout.
Hey,
I was letting it soak.
I was cleaning the bathroom once and I used like one of the scrubbing bubbles. And I put sprayed it and I was like, all right, I'll be back. I remember the next day I went to go shower. I was like, oh shit, the scrubbing bubble's still in there. I was like, oh, yo, you gotta let it soak.
Letting it soak, man.
Yeah, I gotta let it soak. I almost bust my ass on scrubbing bubbles.
This is being there for mad long.
Yeah, I'm not big on cleaning, man. I don't like doing stuff I don't want to do. So
nobody wants to clean.
I know, so
but you gotta do it.
I don't know unless I absolutely have to. When there's no more room to put stuff in the sink, it's like, all right.
I always wondered how your solo apartment would look with no woman at all.
Well, I would probably use a lot of paper plates.
But what about them pots? You cooking in disposable cookware?
I probably wouldn't even cook.
You got a styrofoam pot and then you just burned it?
Especially then when I was eating horribly. I probably would just ate out every day.
Of course.
I probably would have kitchen
be
probably
pizza
spotless.
boxes in there.
Oh, definitely.
Chicken bags.
Right.
The rotisserie.
Anything,
you buy the
definitely
whole
kill
rotisserie.
those. Anything I can just dump in the trash, I'm like, there we go. So I was like, yeah, I'm not big on cleaning.
What about the vacuuming in the bathroom?
Hopefully I would have had hardwood floors. But then the sweeping would have been bad. So if I had to get my own place, I'd be like, y'all got hardwood floors? Cool. Just y'all got a dishwasher?
And there's a lot of people like you. That's the thing.
Well, it's not like I don't think about it. I never see it as a bad thing. I just go like, I do stuff at my own pace.
You do see it as a bad thing.
Well, I see it as like,
because we've judged people's cribs because they was messy.
Hey man, but my crib would not been like that. My crib would not been like that. Especially when somebody comes over. You've seen me when somebody comes over.
Yeah.
I put in work.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm like, it would never been that.
Right.
But you can't have somebody come over and you be like, yo, why is that? Like if I don't want to use your bathroom, that's a problem, bro. Like that's awful. Like, I've never been like that.
Right.
I'm more of a like, I ain't got no reason to clean it right now.
Mm.
But then somebody's like, hey, I'll be there in 10 minutes. I'm like, correct. And I do the cleanup shuffle. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't
you
think.
did do the cleanup shuffle.
So I don't think that I'm necessarily a dirty person because I don't mind cleaning. I just don't want to. I don't have an urgency to do it. I'm just like, But then like having a kid around, I have to clean up way more because she's crawling.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I'm always picking up stuff.
Got to keep that floor vacuum.
Yeah, you got to keep the floor vacuum. And then, like I said, my mom would do most of that now. But it's like, then, like, while they're gone, they're like, hey, just make sure the floor is vacuum when we come back. I'm like,
vacuuming is easy.
It's so easy.
Yeah, it's the easiest. That's my favorite part of cleaning is vacuum.
I just don't like doing nothing. I don't like doing anything that I have to stand up.
All right, y'all. We done with this, man. Thanks for tuning
where
in.
you going?
Oh, we out here, man.
I like laying down a lot. I'm a huge fan of laying down. I'm a huge fan of doing nothing.
Do you lay down on your side?
Sometimes. You know what's funny, though? So I had lost a bunch of weight, and I had gained it back. I blame the baby 100%. And now when I lay down on my side, I feel the fat fold in. I'm like, this is uncomfortable.
The side lay, the sea lion.
You got it. But if you do it like this, watching TV, I do that all the time.
The good old sea lion.
But all right, hold on. Let me get to this last. Didn't you just ask me a question?
My question is this: do you think if you were laying on like an ice cap sideways, would a killer whale come?
Absolutely. But like, look at that. Look at that hunk of meat right there. Oh, yeah, he ain't gonna see me coming. I'm gonna eat all that fat.
Waiting for this.
All that blubber right there. Yo, being fat again sucks.
That's what you got to ask yourself, people. If you were on an ice cap laying sideways, would a killer whale comfort you? If yes,
it's so
uncomfortable. You got
uncomfortable.
to hit the gym.
And then I got fat again during the summer. I'm like, this is so uncomfortable. This is so uncomfortable. I'm working on it, but it's so uncomfortable. But I know what happens, man. You don't sleep the same when the baby's there. Your whole regiment is taken out. It's like a lot of things happen because they would always tell me like men gain weight when you have a pregnancy. And I was like, that ain't true. Oh, it's true, guys.
I did.
Right, it happens. Keon was like, he had to get back right. I'm like, it happens.
Definitely.
The timing is bad. And I was like, it's summer.
And then you up a lot, so you're awake, so you want to snack.
Yeah.
And then you're not getting sleep. So.
Babies ruin everything.
Yeah.
You don't smash as much. All that.
That's true.
All that happens.
All of that, man.
But so this is what I do think about having a kid. Well, here was my. I don't know if I told y'all this before. Like that first 6 weeks I had that baby, I was not happy. You know what I mean? And then like this doctor was telling me that I was having postpartum because it was like, well, males get postpartum. Yeah. And I was like, I don't know if that's it or not, but I was like, this baby is a lot, and I didn't want to do all this.
Because you was complaining a lot in the group.
I was not happy.
He was like, this baby be crying. And then we heard the baby cry miles. Like, man, it's not even loud.
But at 2 a.m., everything's loud. 2 a.m., you wake up from hearing the cricket. You be like, what was that? 2 a.m., everything is loud. And then, so the first 6 weeks was really tough for me. And then I was doing something with her, and I was like pretending to bite her face or something like that. Yeah. And then she started playing back. She was like, and that changed everything. And I was like, oh.
You just wanted some games.
I just wanted to play. Like the first 6 weeks, I was like,
I just wanted to play, Doc.
I just wanted to play. And then after that, but anybody who has a kid, I would think that like, I would like tell people like do some research on like postpartum, right, for men and women. Like just get yourself prepared for that. Right. I don't know if this is for people with kids or expecting kids, but
give them the real.
Yeah, like you gotta expect that because I wasn't happy with anybody at the time, and I wanted to work. I wanted to be gone, and I felt bad because I didn't want to be around the kid. You know what I mean? But every time she cried, even now when I hear like a young baby cry, I cringe a bit. Yeah. I'll be like, yo,
but you're not alone in these thoughts,
right?
Because I think a lot of parents go through that more so than not.
Yeah.
And
but then like even like she was struggling breastfeeding and she felt like less of a mom. You know what I mean? And it's like that's not the case. It's like sometimes that's just nature. That's just not the way things work. And it's like doesn't make you even less of a parent. You know what I mean? And then like even those ideas of like you might not like that kid right away, you feel like you made a mistake. Because at first I was like, oh, we messed up. I was like, this was a mistake. And then like now I'm like, I couldn't imagine my life without her. She's fun. Yeah. You know?
And then not to mention when babies first come out, there's no personality being
zero.
Shown. It's just eat, poop, cry. That's it. There's no plan. There's no personality. So it's just like, who is this?
And it takes like 2 or 3 months for them to get used to not being in the womb. Yep. Imagine you get spoon fed every day. Every time you're hungry, somebody comes up and they feed you. Right. You don't have to worry about getting up and going to the bathroom. And somebody takes you out your plush little world, and they're like, now you got to go get a job. Yep. And now you got to go feed yourself. And you're like,
I don't like this.
I don't like this.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, get used to it. And after a while, you will. But at first, it's awful. And so it's like it can be very stressful in the beginning, but it gets way better. Yeah. So just be patient, people.
Hang in there.
Hang in there. Be patient. Have a lot of communication with your partner. It'll test your marriage. It'll test your relationship to the fullest. Because at night when it's 2 a.m. and y'all playing that game of who about to get up, who can pretend to be asleep.
Yeah, who's faking the sleep.
When you play that game, you be looking over at each other. You're both wide, one eye's open, looking and staring at each other. Who's going to break first?
Come back in there. You wasn't asleep.
I'll be mad, man. I'm like, you got a good game. I swear I didn't hear. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah, you didn't hear that screeching? You didn't hear that?
It's like that in the movie Friday After Next when Ice Cube fought off the burglar and then he busts up in Day room. I know you heard that shit. You wasn't asleep. That's what parenting is on the baby tip.
Man.
I know you heard that.
You be trying to alternate. You be like, it's your turn. Hey, it's your turn. Shaking them. It's your turn.
Oh, you... If I came in here on the late night,
right,
you wake up as soon as I stepped in there. Where were you at?
Right.
But now you sleep deep.
So now you got to be like, so I handle most of the stuff at night anyway. I do a lot of that. The 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. feeds, that's on me.
That's because you're gone in the day.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I do all that.
That's a good balance right there.
I'm like, I put in work.
But when you got parents that's both like working the same hours,
that's got to be really hard.
That's when this got to be like, they fighting.
Right. I couldn't imagine.
Man.
And then, hey, when you tired,
you
ain't taking no shit. Nah. What you really want to say comes out.
I just need you to hush permanently. All right? Permanently.
Right.
I'll never forget that day Serene cried for a whole day with me. An entire day of just pure. I'll never forget it.
Dang.
Sometimes I still be looking at him like.
How old was he, though?
Day. He was like. Shoot, I don't know if he was months old.
Yeah.
And it was just an entire day of him crying. Damn. Just me and him.
And you were just like, how can I get
and
you
my mother-in-law was like, why you ain't bring him to me? I ain't want you to go through this.
But that's when you need help.
I needed the help, but I'm so like.
I feel that.
I don't want to put my burden on somebody else.
I feel that, but I stopped thinking like that. I'm like, you need a hand because it would drive you nuts. There's also a piece of advice. So our first day home with the baby was awful. I feel like that's still one of the worst days of my life. I've gotten in a car accident. I caught my girl cheating on me years ago.
You did?
I did. In the worst way with 2 guys. I've caught those, and still bringing my baby home that first day is up there.
Yeah.
Because she would not stop crying. We couldn't figure out. And we're just like, we try to feed her. We trying to change her. And she cried the entire night, and you're tired. We had just left the hospital.
Right.
So we're there's no comfortable sleep. And that baby cried the entire day, and we're just like, she's going to die. I'm like, and then like, it was a problem is like I said before, like, was struggling breastfeeding, and we didn't know. So it was like, had we had some formula already, we could have just gave it to her and replaced. And it all would have been good. So I would tell people that even when you leave, even if you're breastfeeding, just have some formula on hand, just in case. Because at night when she doing all that crying and you can't figure out why, they're usually just hungry.
Man.
She didn't cry when she was wet at all. She was sitting the piss, sitting the shit. She didn't care.
This piss I can deal with.
Right.
But this hunger?
But it's hunger?
Man.
And especially when it's every 2 hours, you're just like, yo.
And some people still cry when they're hungry. They just show it differently with the attitude.
Man, people get moody.
Oh. Sabrina is trash. When she's hungry.
Keenan's the worst. Keenan's a different person.
Headaches, migraines. My head, y'all. My nose is running.
Keenan Baker's the worst person ever when he's hungry. He's a whole different person. He's like, hey man, I don't know what y'all talking about, but hey man, we gotta get some food, man. I don't want to hear nothing else that we eat. You're like, dang, Keenan.
Oh man,
what just happened, buddy?
I don't care about nothing happening right now.
It's not the same animation guys you see on the podcast when he's hungry. Let him do that podcast hungry. Hey, man, I don't care about all these I don't give a damn about the cartoon right now, man. Not until I get a sandwich in my face. Like, get that shit out of here, man. I don't care what Goku doing.
All right, y'all, man. Hey, thanks for coming in.
That's it?
Going to have you back, yeah.
That's all?
I think so.
What?
Definitely.
How long was that?
I don't know.
We do an hour?
Oh yeah, we way overdue, man.
Let's keep going, man.
Hush.
Let's keep going.
Yeah,
Let's
man.
do another hour
Short
7.
and sweet. We're gonna have to have you back though. Sure. It might be next week, so be ready.
Hey, I'm ready.
Because I don't know when Keon coming back.
I'm ready. I have a whole new slew of daddy issues.
Wait, when they get back?
Sunday.
Okay, all right. Yeah. So you'll have a story to tell when they got back in town. Did the baby look different? We're gonna have some, yeah.
I hope not.
Be prepared to come back next week.
All right.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for tuning in to Daddy Issues, man. Follow Chaz at Laugh at Chaz.
Yep.
On social media.
Yep.
He barely posts
I barely
anything, but
post.
follow him anyway. Thanks for tuning in to Daddy Issues. If you got questions for us, ask us in the comments section on YouTube, and we'll tackle them on the show. Give you a little shout out as well. You can find us anywhere you find your podcast, man. You can find me, Tony Baker Comedy, on everything. And thank y'all.
Hey,
man.
thank y'all for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming in.
It's been great.
Thanks for having a kid.
It wasn't my choice.
Yeah, but you knew what you was doing.
Nah, I'm gonna stay right here. You're not gonna get out of it? Nope.
Nah.
It's gonna stay.
You stayed right in there. You sat in the pocket. Anyway, y'all. Thank y'all. We out here.